Alright, boys, let me get some poggers in the group chat. Hello everyone, welcome to the StanHacks 2020 opening stream. My name is Austin White. I am the co-director of StanHacks, and I am here to tell you guys about StanHacks. So, because of the global pandemic, we had to move our second annual hackathon online. So, sure a few of you aren't familiar with StanHacks. So let me tell you, StanHacks is hosted by the DSC, otherwise known as Computer Science Club, of CSU Stanislaus here in Turlock, California. And this year we welcome a whole new group of competitors. Because we are able to host this online, we have a group of over 150 people from all across the world competing in this hackathon. And I think that's great. And so, with that, let's talk about what's going to be happening at this hackathon. So some of the basics that I want to go over are that so when you submit your project on DevPost, you're going to be doing that by 12 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday. Now, to make it easier on you, just look up the time in San Francisco. It's the same time that it is here in Turlock. So get it in before then, and then right afterwards we'll start doing the judging, and then around 1:30 Pacific Standard Time, we'll do the closing stream. But the closing stream might be a little later depending on the amount of people that submit projects. So if it's not up at 1:30, it'll probably be up at 2, and so on. And with that being said, when you submit your project, make sure you have a video. It doesn't really need to be too in-depth, or doesn't really need to be much. Just show us your project working. And then write out everything else if you want. But honestly, it's up to you. This can be, you can show us just how it works, and then do a little slideshow. I would really like to see good presentations, so maybe implement that a little bit. But overall, just have fun, because the thing is, the world's going through some tough times. The coronavirus pandemic has been one of the toughest things that we've ever had to deal with as a society, globally, especially in my lifetime. So we're all in this together. And so this weekend, I want you guys to have fun. I want you to be able to refine that passion that brought you to computer science and brought you here today. And if you find that passion, then great. If you don't, then, keep working at it. But I'm really proud to present this second annual StanHacks. So let's jump into the slides. So let me just transition real quick. All right, so we got our slides here. And as you know, I am the co-director, along with our very own Chance Borba. He is in the chat right now. Chance, go ahead and make yourself known. All right, let's jump into it. Okay, so this is our weekend schedule. Right now we have the opening stream, as you know. Tomorrow at noon, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have our AR/VR workshop presented by Echo AR. So you're going to want to come in and check that out. And then on Sunday, we have the hacking ending at 12 p.m., as I said. And then, yeah, around 1:30 is when we'll have the closing stream and announce all the winners. And let's go ahead and check out what's next. So we have 5 prize categories for our current hackathon. The first one is social good, and then creativity, education, best project deployed with Buddy, and best AR/VR app. So I'll actually get into what each of these requires. So social good is anything that helps society in a positive way. So think of the current global pandemic. There are all kinds of problems in society that have been exposed because of the pandemic. So take this weekend to actually solve those problems. Maybe build a prototype to, solve a thing or two. Because like right now, it's more than just the pandemic. We got a global economic crisis that, we're programmers. We always find problems to solutions. So maybe we'll find it, or maybe we'll take the first step in that direction. But there's all kinds of problems in the world right now that need to be solved, and solving any of those would be amazing. And you probably won't be able to do it in a weekend. So, you know, let that idea take root this weekend and then let it grow over time. So, this category is for any and all coronavirus related projects, but it doesn't have to necessarily be coronavirus related. It can be anything that helps society. So, I know a lot of hackathons right now are doing the COVID-19 coronavirus theme as a prize category. So this is pretty much our version of that. We wanted to give you an option to work on a solution for that, but if you decide to work on something else, great, you could still do that. So our next one is education. For a lot of us college students, we don't really have a lot of good educational tools. For me, I don't know about some of you guys, we use Blackboard, and I won't professionally say Blackboard is not. I mean, Blackboard, it could be better. So maybe build something that's better. Build what you would use in the classroom, because the thing is, there's a lot of stuff that could be built but isn't. So find a solution to it, something you see a problem with in um, distance learning. There are tons of things that need to be fixed. Fix them this weekend. So this category is for any educational related projects. So that's where that goes. Creativity. So this is the catch-all category. So anything else that doesn't belong in education or social good goes into creativity. So anything goes in this category, as long as it doesn't, cause harm. But as long as it's not, something that's gonna, cause issues, go for it. So there's that, and all three of the main prize categories have prizes provided by Wolfram. So if you win in any of those categories, you'll be getting some cool prizes provided by our friends at Wolfram. Those would be Wolfram Pro and Wolfram Alpha subscriptions for a whole year. So those are worth about 360 American dollars each subscription. So get on that. And then we have our sponsor categories. So we have right here Best Project Deployed with Buddy. Now what Buddy is it's something you use in your development process. So you can actually make it to where it automatically takes, so when you push something to a GitHub branch, it will take that and then actually deploy it straight to your uh, website or app. And it's pretty cool because then it makes the whole process of deploying your apps so much easier. And you can use this in your project, like at any point. So, and the cool thing about Buddy is that they are giving swag bags to everybody who participates in their category. And so I would do that. If I were competing, I would use Buddy. And I want to say too, Buddy has been extremely supportive in um, helping us with this hackathon, because like even before the pandemic, they were there with us, wanting to help out in any way they could, and they've been extremely supportive, and they've been communicating with us throughout this whole thing. So I want to give a big shout out to Buddy for being a real buddy. See what I did there? So yeah, we got Buddy. If you have any questions about them, just ping me in Slack, and I'll try to see if I can answer your question. And then our next category is Best AR/VR Project presented by Echo AR. And so, if you build something that is a AR or VR app, it will go in this category. You could also throw that in along with like a social good or education or creativity. So your education, you can use education for AR, or you could use VR for social good, or do whatever you want with it. Be creative. So AR apps are, they're the future. a lot of phones are going to start implementing them into our daily lives. It's only a matter of time before the next big thing comes up, and it's definitely probably going to be an AR app, and that app could be made by you this weekend. So the judges of this prize category are going to be the CEO of Echo AR and the COO of Echo AR. So they'll actually be judging your prizes. So, make them good. No pressure or anything. Um, so the prizes for this category, actually, I didn't read the prizes for the Buddy category. I'll get back to that after this. So I'll just read the prizes for the Echo AR category. So for Echo AR, the prizes are $50 Amazon gift card, 1 month free Echo AR business tier access, a feature in their newsletter sent to both investors and big names in the AR VR ecosystem. And so that's a pretty big deal. If you've been wanting to get into AR VR development, been wanting to get your name out there, or you already are a developer in that space, then this is a perfect chance to get your name out there. So let me actually go back to Buddy real quick because I did them wrong and didn't actually say their prizes. So Buddy's actually providing a lot for us. They're giving us a first place, second place, and third place prize. So you have a good chance of winning something if you go with Buddy. So keep that in mind. So your first place prize for Buddy is a 12-month subscription to Buddy Pro worth about $900 and a bag of goodies. Second place is a 6-month subscription of Buddy Pro worth about $450, and then third place is 3 months worth about $225. All these are in American dollars. And then there's that. So if you aren't familiar with AR, VR, there is the workshop tomorrow, and they can get you up and running in about 15 minutes. The link to that is actually on the StanHacks.tech page, but I'll also be providing a link in the Slack about half an hour before it starts. So if you have any questions about either of those prize categories, ping me in Slack or ask one of the other people. And I know I have a few StanHacks admin people in the chat. So put the question out there. One of them will probably be able to answer it. If they can't, just ask me on Slack. So that being said, so an invite to the Slack is on our dev post. I'm sure most of you have already been to the dev post already. You can find us on Instagram at stanhacks.tech, and then there's our email. I will be putting a link to these slides in the Slack, so that way you can see them, and then there you go. With that being said, let's just get back to me. With all that being said, I want you all to have fun and be safe this weekend with the pandemic going on. Make sure that you're practicing smart things like, when you have to go out in public, use face masks, social distancing. I don't have to tell you, but wash your hands. Make sure that you're being safe. Make sure that you're being responsible. And I know that most of you are working in groups. So if you are, make sure you're doing it remotely. And if you're working together in a group, practice the proper social distancing and be safe. I want everybody to have good weekends. And so there it is. Furthermore, I can't see the chat right now because I have all my screens preoccupied. But if you do have a question that one of my officers can't answer, just go ahead and talk to me on Slack, and I can answer it. Otherwise, let the hacking begin. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, throw some poggers in the chat, turn on the bell. I had to throw that in there. Don't do anything. Actually, throw poggers in the chat and then do some ooh-woo stuff and then go have fun with your hacking. I'll see you guys tomorrow and Sunday.